Hello everyone. In previous lecture we have studied that time period can be calculated for first order reaction according to this equation. But when you are going to consider that a reactant A converts into product P and initial amount of A was A0, at time t equal to 0 product was 0, and at time t if A was the amount of reactant A left unreacted, then the same rate of reaction for first order kinetics, it can be written as dA by dt, and a negative sign to show just decrease of amount of reactant A with respect to time. It can be written as constant K times here concentration of, and when you are going to just transfer this dA by A, take negative sign, transfer this towards right side, it will be K dt. Now just integrate this. Here at time t equal to 0, amount of A was A0, and at time t equal to t, this amount was A. When you are going to integrate, dA by A is log A, and it is from 0 to A, and here minus K, then t minus 0, that one is t. Now upper limit minus lower limit, again the same mathematical process will be applied here, and by solving we will be able to get A equal to A0 e to the power minus K3. This is same. Here A0 is directly proportional to A, and A is directly proportional to A minus X. Therefore, either by using this equation or by using this t equal to 2.303 by K log A by A minus X, you will be able to determine time taken as well as the half-life period and rate constant of first order reaction. This equation and this equation both are same. There is no difference. Here in exponent form it has been written, and when you are going to put these values, you will be able to get the same equation. Now we are going to find out the unit of rate constant for various reactions. Now, according to law of mass action, when you are going to write, let's consider this A changes into product P, and if rate of this reaction can be written as K times concentration of A. In this case, order of this reaction will be 1, because order of any reaction is defined as the power of concentration in rate law equation. If rate law equation for this reaction can be written as rate equal to K into concentration of A, in that case power of A is 1, therefore order of this reaction will be 1. This is first order kinetics. Here rate, unit of rate can be determined, or unit of K can be determined by putting values of units of A and rate. Rate of any reaction is change in concentration per unit time. Change in concentration means mole by liter per unit time. That one is time. And when you are going to write this K concentration, that one is again, we are writing here mole per liter, mole by liter. Here mole by liter will be cancelled out, and unit of K will be second inverse, you can say, per second. This is for first order reaction. In the same way, you will be able to determine unit of K for second order, third order, fourth order, and so on. Now let's see. Let's consider 2A changes into product. And rate of this reaction can be written as K times A to the power 2. Here order will be 2. In that case, K will be rate divided by concentration to the power 2. Unit of rate is mole per liter per second. Mole liter second, and here mole per liter, then square. 1 will be cancelled out. We are getting here liter will be inverse here. In that case, it will be liter, then mole inverse, and then second inverse. This is unit of K for second order reaction. In the same way, you will be able to determine unit of rate constant for third order or even nth order. Let's consider, we have to calculate unit of rate constant for nth order reaction. If n mole of A, let's consider, it changes into product. And here, rate of reaction can be written as A to the power n. In that case, order of this reaction will be n. When you are going to determine value of K, you have to place unit of rate here and unit of concentration. Then K will be equal to rate, then concentration to the power n. Rate of any reaction is just change in concentration per unit time. That one is mole per liter. Here concentration is mole per liter per second. Mole per liter power n. Now mole per liter and mole per liter power n. When this denominator will reach to numerator, this power will be subtracted. It means it will be mole per liter to the power 1 minus n. And here second. It means easily you can write here liter power n minus 1, mole power 1 minus n, and then second inverse. This is how you can determine unit of rate constant for nth order reaction. In this reaction, by putting value of n, that is order of reaction, you will be able to find out value of rate constant for any reaction, whether it is first order reaction, second order reaction, third order reaction, or so on. Thanks.